Shuttle 4. Passport. Shuttle 8. You. Goodness. Thought we were playing a game of Papers, Please, then. Oh, we literally are playing a game of Papers, Please. I don't know if I have my papers. I do sincerely apologise. I have no idea what the controls are. Oh, goodness, I've handed them something. Might have been a sandwich for all I could see. Shuttle 1. Oh, you're telling me what shuttle I'm going onto. I thought they were addressing different shuttles that were coming in. Ah. It seems I am most stupid. Some funky music on this little bus. It's being driven by this man who really needs to iron his shirt occasionally. Goodness. We have arrived. It's number 52. The most destiny-filled of all integers. Hello, friend. Can I speak to you about anything? I say the same for his trousers for that matter. Right then, perhaps I best leave him to his business. I don't believe bus drivers get paid very much, so perhaps I oughtn't to pester him. Right then. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little game called Carbon Steel. How do I go through this door? I don't, would seem to be the long and the short of it, because I can't seem to find any way of going through. Oh dear. There was a... It's funny, I thought it was getting darker for a second. Hello, can I come in, please? Yes, me. I'm here. Thank you, Gideon. I just had to say please. They always did say it was the magic word. Thank you. Yes, welcome to a little game called Carbon Steel. A little noisy game called Carbon Steel. What is that? That is a person. I see a mitten right there, and a Tootsie, I think. Hello? Can I help you with something? Seemingly not. I get it to shush. Email. I just wanted to shush, my friend. I'm quite content to deal with my emails later. Yes, this is a little game made by the same person who made The Other Side. Right. I presume there's something I'm meant to be doing. Hello! Goodness, this is loud. You'll be carrying out the main sample pull from the pit, which hosts a multitude of pressure-treated organisms. After the pull is successfully completed, you will hand the data over to the team. Thank you. As discussed, this job will take a total of 3 days. You are still in the middle of setting up some of the equipment. Please enter your holding cell. Why do I live in a holding cell? That is not pleasant. Is this my holding cell over here? Oh, giddy aunt. I'm not a big fan of being in prison. I don't think that's a particularly controversial thing to say, but at least it's quiet. Oh, is this the toilet? Judging from the paper, I'm guessing the answer to that question is yes. I've also realised that's not a bloodstain, that's just a hole. Oh dear. But yeah, apparently we are a person who's attempting to earn a bit of money. I love that there's so much privacy in this room, but never mind. Trying to earn a bit of money, so we get a job as some sort of research assistant in a little laboratory for 3 days of work, which apparently is going to pay quite a tidy sum of pennies. I was having a nice dream and then you ruined it. Good thing I didn't have too nice of a dream, whereas you might have got an eyeful. Right, is that yelling man, or drilling man, or whatever it was, is he finally shushed? I believe he has, and of this I am grateful. So yes, I believe there are a few different machines, and we have all different tasks we have to carry out, and all sorts of things, and try not to get ourselves too horribly murdered. Carrier vessel console. No life form detected. Controls unlocked. Hold main lever to initiate ascent. Oh, okay. So perhaps I need to wait for an animal of some form to blunder in there, and then I can steal it. Can I press this button? Yes. Goodness only knows what that did. Can I open this? Yeah, oh goodness. I thought those were big gun barrels at first. I thought someone was trying to shoot me. But no, I think this is where we keep our fusion cores, probably. Alright, fair enough. This is, the giddy old. Some sort of big pincers for grabbing your arm if you haven't been grabbed enough recently. What? Okay, presumably this is a machine to make a compound to anesthetize people. Alright, insert canister to continue. Is that what this stuff is, perhaps? You know what I should probably do? Read my emails. They'll probably tell me what I need to do. To have to email. EP, what is this? Good morning, we are ready to begin. Raise the lifeform vessel with the main control lever. It will automatically surface. You will find blank data cells in the canister rack, along with empty... and I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it right. Words like anesthetic and anaesthetist are rather difficult for me and my defective face to say, so please forgive me if I try to skip over that word occasionally to save my skin. The lifeform must be unconscious for the duration of the data pool. Procure the correct mixture using the subclass and weight class data tables. Please begin. We are eager to get started. Okay then. So let me see. So there's currently no lifeform there. So perhaps I need to get one. Perhaps insert canister. Are these the empty canisters you were talking about? Presumably they have some sort of big omega molecule in the middle. Can I put this in here? There we are. Armed? Oh goodness! I go back to what I was saying about munitions, and I start. Oh. Oh goodness. Can I start? No. I don't really know how this machine works. Okay, right. Presumably there's something else I need to do. What other things do we have here? Okay, this looks like the same, the same. Is that to do with this? Updated firewall. Oh, hooray. Oh, goodness. So it's got a weight of 132. It's a Charlie. Oh, that's nice. I'm so glad to know he's so informal. Where are these data tables with which I can cross-reference things? I don't know. It's a very 3D screen, isn't it? I like that. It's a nice touch. Oh, goodness. The beast is here. Hello, Charlie. I hope you're doing well today. Don't worry, this won't hurt, probably. Where are those data tables you promised me? Are they somewhere here on the computer? Disk. Nothing in the disk. Is there a disk that has the data tables on it? What does this say? Delta class? No. Beta class? No. Charlie class? Here we are. Let's read about Charlie's classes. Has he been, doing his calculus? I don't know. Alright, so I had a weight of 132, right? So that means it should have 10 nitrous. It's good. Charlie will be able to do extremely well in his racing game. So let me just write this down, because I am not very good at remembering these things. It needs 10 nitrous, it needs 4 ISOs, whatever those are. I think that's a financial document, if I remember correctly. And 86 SEVOs. Alright. Let me see if I can find how I allocate that. The formula. Yes, can I take this back, please, and put this on here, perhaps? Can I begin in some manner or another? No. Do I need another one and to put it in here? No, I don't. Alright, can I put that back? Perhaps I put this one in here. No, I don't think I do. Alright, can I begin somehow? Go. No. Start. No. Rewind. No. Giddy on. I don't know what I'm doing. How the hell do I do this? Can I go through this door? No, there's no other sort of machines or anything on the other side of here that I might be able to help to use me. Dump perm. Well, I agree. Some people's haircuts are terrible, but there is no reason to be quite so shrewd. Alright, this doesn't seem to work. I feel like the formula isn't ready yet, but I'll try anyway. No, I really feel like this isn't working. Okay, giddy on. I need to somehow make the machine work. I just have no idea how to do that. No, these are just for the different classes, aren't they? I'm not really interested in those. I somehow need to get this running. but I don't know how. It says I need to insert the canister, but I feel like I've done that, and that's not good enough for this snarky little machine here that thinks my canisters aren't good enough for it. The hell is wrong with... Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Well, that did a thing. Goodness only knows what it did. I don't think it did anything good. I was using the wrong container. I've been most stupid. Please forgive me. Making funny noises. Alright then. So we need the nitrous oxide. How do I do this? Here we are. Okay. I need more of this stuff. How do I get more of this stuff? I didn't do that right. I wanted to have more of the stuff, but I don't know how to get more of the stuff. How do I, like, say I want additional stuffs? How do I say that I want to up the amountness of it? I wish to have extra stuffs. I wish to have more nitrous in it. I can't seem to make that happen. I can scroll between them. Pressing that doesn't seem to do anything, but how do I change the amount? How do I do that? Oh, is that what this does? Oh, this is what he was for. Don't ask how long this took, because that would be slightly embarrassing for me to tell you how long this took. There we go, and now I need 86 of these. Hush, Charlie, everything's going to be alright. I know this has taken a criminally large amount of time, but don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Okay, I need 86 of these. There we go. Okay, so 10, 4, and 86. Let's say, good! This is correct, and all fine. Right, I now wish to put this in here, and then put the machine back into place, and then go! Oh, aren't you proud of me? It's alright, Charlie, relax, everything's going to be fine. I'm just going to put this back in here for the sake of being tidy. Do I have another email instructing me on what to do now? No. No, I don't. Okay, now that I've dealt with this, is there perhaps another canister that I need to make use of? One of these. Can I do something with this? Here we are. I can collect some things from it. Don't really know what we're doing. Collecting some sort of sample that we're going to study, presumably. Oh yes, it's all glowy. How thrilling. Now what the hell do I do with this? I noticed this thing over here. Can I do something with this? No. No, presumably not. Alright, do I just store this? No, I can't put it here. Do I put it in here? No, no. Oh goodness, I see the light! I see what I need to do. I need to pop it through the post box. There we are. Oh good, I haven't been fired from my job at Amazon. Excellent! No more emails? Sadly not. Right. That took longer than it had any right to, but just because I am stupid. But you didn't expect anything less from me. Right then. I mean, your first day of work is never hugely successful, but mine certainly could have gone a little bit better. I seem to be, oh goodness, I seem to be having a rather bad reaction to the lack of sunlight and oxygen down here. Hello, Charlie. Are you alright? Oh goodness. It was just a dream. Just had a dream about Charlie. He does tend to have that effect on people. Right then, I know what I'm doing this time. Good work. Your work yesterday was excellent, apart from the fact that it took you half the day, but never mind. The data you pulled far exceeded our expectations, especially considering the fact that this laboratory hasn't been in use in decades. The engineer has finished setting up the old surface analyzer. You can use it to pinpoint the exact data class measurements from otherwise unknown life forms. This will aid us in gathering even better data if your work continues at this pace. We have big plans for you. Oh, I have a bad feeling that I'm going to get turned into the next subject that's going to be studied. Alright, Do I lift it up? Presumably. So I don't think it's a case of waiting for some kind of animal to spring the trap. I think it's more a case of just lifting it up and hoping there is something in there, like a big net. Alright, so we know the weight, but we don't know the class. So this is going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to need to use this analyzer, which perhaps is this thing, in order to figure out what class it is. His hand's a bit cross. Alright, how does this work? There's a switch. Insert scanner. Oh, goodness. I don't know how this works. Can I put this on here? Oh, goodness. I have a laser! This doesn't seem safe. What if I laser it? Yeah? I laser it in the bum and then it seems to work. Hooray. Alright, I'll put this in here. Do a scan of this. What is this? I don't know. Let me put it in the computer, see what happens. What comes up? What is on the disc? Perhaps these are instructions. Read carefully. The contents of the disc will be erased once ejected. Oh, goodness! We haven't met, but I'm the engineer. I overheard a conversation from the researchers. You're in trouble. I'm working on getting you out. I've taken one of the data cells. You'll find it tomorrow marked with an X. Give it to the researcher once you're done. I won't hang around for long. It's either tomorrow or never. See you soon. Oh, goodness. I don't know how to eject this thing. Oh, yeah, we're pressing the button. Oh, that wouldn't it, Phil? Oh dear. Okay, can I drop this on the floor somehow? Or put it somewhere. Put it here. I don't know. I might put it anywhere. I don't much care. Just put it on. Put it back in there. I don't care. Be tidy. Get rid of it. All right. What do we know about this then? Active layers, none. We have no idea. Potential life form. It could be basically anything. Great. How do I figure out what this is? Do these knobs do something? Oh goodness. Twiddling the knobs has done something indeed. Okay, how does this work? Ah. So I can look at the different layers of its DNA or something in order to try and get a better understanding of how the creature functions. There we are. The third nuclear base pair sequence is undoubtedly... Oh, Gideon, I didn't realise we were doing that one. Alright, Harsh, I don't know anything about science. I'm not one of those people that write sci-fi shows that can come up with believable techno-babble that actually doesn't mean anything. Ahem. Alright, here we are. It seems to be in its intestinals now, trying to figure out what it ate for dinner. What is it? It is an Alpha Subclass 3. Alright, it has a weight of 176. So let me have a look at the data tables for the Alpha class. No, that's the Delta class. I probably want the Alpha one. There we are, the front. There we are. Just eject that if you don't mind. And then kitty cat. Seriously, how do I get rid of this thing? Can I put it on there? There we go. That's better. Now we can actually get on with our life. Right. This is for subclass 1. Oh, I didn't look at what subclass Charlie was. Oh, I'm gonna get so reamed by the end of this if I ain't careful. What was it? It was a subclass 3. Okay, so it's a weight of 176, which is this one. So it needs 70, 30, and 0. I'm beginning to wonder if these are percentages, because they look like they all add up to 100. So 70 and 30. Okay then. Now I know what I'm doing, not do this proper lark. Okay, let's get a canister and pop it in here. He's an angry boy, isn't he? Alright, so we want... It was 70 and 30, wasn't it? Sorry, that's such a dreadful memory, you mum. Please forgive me. 70 and 30, yes, okay. So let's put 70 of this stuff. It's going to take quite a while, but never mind. I don't recognise the other chemicals, but I'd be surprised if they are real chemicals and not just silly made-up stuff. Okay, and now 30 of this stuff, please. Presumably I did get it right, otherwise something would have gone wrong, right? Like because the creature did become anaesthetized, as best I'm able to say that very difficult word, but presumably everything's fine. I mean, they didn't say that my work was terrible, so presumably everything's all right. No, I don't need to get another can, because I need to remove this one first, don't I? I do apologise, I've been most stupid. Let me get the other lot. There we are. And now we'll yank out some of its molecules, or whatever it is that we do with this exactly. I must say I prefer this bit, because at least this bit's a little bit quieter. Okay, let me have this, please. I have your information. There we go. Delivered on time and everything. Get back in my little van. Okay. Everything seems to have gone fine. Okay, so now we have to make a decision, I suppose, whether we follow the instructions of the person who wrote us the floppy, or the researchers who are paying us. I don't know. We should have to wait and see. To have another email. Final pull, indeed. Once again, the data you provided us with is excellent. Well done. We're now ready to begin the final pull. The vessel has been honed to far lower depths than earlier, meaning that this organism will be exceptionally violent. Use your newly equipped fabricator to repair the exterior of the carrier vessel. Prevent it from breaking through. Tomorrow is a very big day. Get some rest when you are finished. Oh, goodness. Is that what this is? Oh, giddy. Oh, giddy. Insert fabricator. So presumably I use this too. I can't tell if it's a drill or a machine gun. I have a horrid feeling it might be both. Oh, and it has a charge level as well. Oh, okay. So that's like a resource I need to manage while I get to work. Okay then, I don't know why I keep walking around as if I'm going somewhere, because I always end up going the wrong way. Never mind. Let's get hold of this life form that is buzzing around in front of my face and tell it to buzz off. Seems suspiciously quiet thus far. I'd have imagined this would be a rambunctious sort. Oh dear. I need to get hold of this and get it ready, don't I? I keep forgetting you don't put that in there. You just fire the laser as if you're trying to distract a cat from destroying your sofa. I do this because I presume that it's going to be necessary. Funky music. I'm glad to see that his violence is in tune with what he's doing. Gideon, this happens quickly. Oh my Gideon. At least it gets repaired quickly if nothing else. Okay, right, let's chuck that in there. Okay then, let's get to work. Let's do a bit of science. It might shock you to learn that I'm not good at science, so I don't really have the faintest idea what it is I'm doing here, but we'll pretend like I know exactly what I'm doing, and that shooting these things with lasers and sparks is actually beneficial for us. Right then, we finished with this one? Not quite, no, except I just ruined it. There we are, okay, we know it's not an alpha, if nothing else. Thank you, I appreciate that. Use the machine, grab those knobs and make good use of them. Thank you. It's only 2/3 health. It's bizarre, it just sounds like there's somebody banging on like a steel wall or something. It doesn't actually sound like an animal trying to escape. It's a Delta subclass 2. Okay, let me get the Delta disc. Here we are, pop that in there. Delta subclass 2. There we go. Okay, that was the wrong button. I sincerely apologise. Okay, what's its weight? Its weight is 121. Okay, then let me mend this up. Don't I need to get one of the canisters with the X on it? What could that be? Perhaps that's somewhere in here. I've already forgotten the weight of that thing. I think it was 120 something. Yes, this one. Here we are. Okay then, right. Let me pop this in here. That's the wrong thing. I didn't mean that, actually. I meant this. Pop that in there to pretend like I have actually done a bit of work, because I need to go back over here and mend the thing, honest, and definitely not check the weight, which I forgot. 121. Right. If you don't stop destroying my property, I'll get that laser and I'll burn your bum with it again. Mischievous monster. 121, so it's in here, so it's 10/18/72, so it's 10/18/72. Ow! Giddy, I stabbed myself with a pen. Ow! This is not properly done. Okay, right, then press the button. Here we are. Okay, so, let me see. This needs to be 10. There we are. So I thought the machine had broken there for a second. I just want to get this mended again, because it's getting a little bit damaged. Not entirely sure what bills the kid inside this is paying, that he thinks he can come into my house and start smashing things up, but you know. Don't worry about that. Well, that will do. That thing keeps running out of power and it's worrying me. Okay, right. I need 18 for the next substance. It's isoflurane. And then we need 72 on here for the rest of the concoction. I do like that he at least has the musical sense in order to align his viciousness with the music, which I think is very kind of him. Just do a bit of mending on this, which I should probably actually be doing while the machine does its job. But never mind. Right. Just say go. At least once it's anaesthetized, it should stop. Should stop doing the boogie in there, or whatever it is it's doing. Let me just mend it a bit. There we are. That's better. You don't realise how lovely and quiet things are until it's all over. Okay, right. Is this one different? No. Okay then. I'm gonna pop this one in order to gather whatever it is that I'm trying to gather, and then we'll have to make a decision about whether we give them the spooky red one or we give them the mischievous one. I think the obvious answer to that question is that I'm going to give them the mischievous one, and we shall see what happens. Oh, it probably strikes me I should have actually filled this container with the stuff. That would probably be more sensible, would it not? Excuse me. I don't know why, for some bizarre reason I was under the impression that we Oh no, I can't put this back now? Oh, brilliant. So there's no way I can put this down in order to fill that one. Okay then, I guess we're doing the good boy ending, and then we'll come back and do the naughty one again, second time around. Right then. Yes. We shall be good this time. And if by good I mean horribly mean, because it seems like we're experimenting on creatures here. Don't I get to leave? I think that was my last day of work. I trot off now. Goodbye. We've just finished reviewing your final data poll. Indeed, your work has proven to us that the risk is justified by the benefits. Excellent work. However, compared to ourselves, the life form we have previously studied are significantly less advanced. We believe that a human body would yield far more interesting results. You have been... Oh, please remain seated. No chance. I'm pressing E, which is the button to get out of this, and nothing's happening. Oh, I've been tasered in the back of the skull. That's what I get for not listening to Mr. X. Oh goodness! I'm the one being experimented on. Can't move the mouse around. Oh, here comes somebody to anesthetize me. Must say they read the data tables much more quickly than I did. Oh well, what goes around comes around, so I guess it was only natural that I was going to get it eventually. Right then, well it seems that I've completely screwed up and managed to get the protagonist murdered. Excellent. So, I am going to restart the game, and we'll do the third day again, and this time we shall see what the other ending is, the one that I actually wanted to get before I realised that I was being stupid. So, give me a moment. Something rather mysterious just happened, and I sincerely regret that I turned off the recording, which meant you didn't see it. So I was going through the first day, and I just prepared my anesthetic solution, and I popped it in the machine, and I sent it going, and then some big black blob jumped out and flew over there, and then I woke up, and then it was over here. Which means this game has the sense to understand when you're playing it for the second time. Which is quite curious. Quite curious indeed, and I'm sincerely sorry that you didn't get to see that. Imagine a load of black porridge flying out from about here and then rushing over there, and then an alarm going off and you waking up. And there you have imagined what was going on. How very curious. Okay, so this is interesting, because what I was curious about was it does randomize the weight. The weight wasn't the same as it was before, but the it was still a Charlie. This one, however, is a Delta. So stop making so squishy noises. So it does randomize it at least a little bit. So I'm curious. I also noticed the waste basket, presumably because waste paper basket was too short. But that was interesting. Oh, I didn't check the subclass. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a dream. Maybe it wasn't the fact that I'm playing the game for a second time. Maybe I just got the subclass wrong, because it might not have been the first subclass. It might have been a different subclass, and I did it all wrong and stupid. If that was the case, that would make a lot more sense, because me being stupid is likely, and the game playing around with the fact that you're playing it for a second time because it's got multiple endings and wants to try and catch you off guard with that seems a little bit less likely. Right then, let me remember that I've actually already done that, because I was well prepared and I didn't need to faff with this. Right then, forgive me. I shall try to do this again, and we shall see if I can not totally balls it up this time. Why isn't this working? This is weird. Why isn't this working? Ah. There's a marginal inconsistency in it. Wasn't quite 100%. I can't count. Well, there we go. Alright. Don't quite know why I was being so stupid, but never mind. And I was being stupid because I am me. I have some bizarre aversion to being clever. Which is so weird, because I can't imagine that being clever is all that unpleasant. But for some reason, I seem to have a sort of terrible allergic reaction to it. If cleverness even comes within a mile of me, I just sort of run in the opposite direction, screaming and howling and wailing. Oh, well, never mind. Time for bed! Solution to being stupid, just go and have a snooze. Oh, well, at least you saw the death animation again. Apparently I got something wrong! I don't know what, because I followed all the instructions correctly, but never mind. Dare I reiterate that my IQ is not exactly as tall as a pine tree. I'm seriously not sure what I did wrong. I thought I followed all of the details to the letter, but apparently I didn't. Let's try and be all clever and efficient and do everything properly. Just a big dummy. Just a great big dummy with no brains at all. He's too busy listening to the music. Not busy enough paying attention to what the hell I was doing. What's the weight of this little bastard? 115, right? Yes, I'm cheesed off. Of course I'm cheesed off. Spending all day on this. Why isn't the mouse working? Thank you very much. Go. Work your confounded mouse. Small member of the Redenture family ought to do your job. Goodness for that. Right then. This time I can put the right thing in there. He says getting the wrong thing out. Let me put this one away like a tidy person. Then I can get the special secret one out and then I put this in here. Sorry, I don't know why. I got the bizarre impression that I wasn't supposed to give them the sample at all. Not I wasn't supposed to give them the sample in a standard container. Like I should give it to them in a sabotaged container, not in a standard one. That didn't cross my mind. I thought I was giving them an empty sample, like don't give them any data at all, but I made silly presumptions, and I apologise for that. Right then, it seems to be throbbing a bit, which is a bit weird. But, alright. Everything seems to be fine. I haven't been sent to bed, which is a bit weird. I've also I've realised there's no chair there, so when they said please remain seated, that meant I was sitting on a lot of air. Or on the floor. Oh goodness. Things have not gone very well. Oh goodness, I'm involved in this. Oh dear, there's a big mess. Someone's going to be in charge of cleaning this up, but goodness knows it's not going to be me. I've completed my 3 days of work and that's enough for me. At least I'm getting a nice round of admittedly rather slow applause for my excellent work. Oh, my friend has bought a hat. He must have had a pay rise. How excellent. And a little pair of overalls. It's probably a different person, but don't worry about that. I'm going to sit at the back. Excellent. My internship has gone brilliantly, and I put that on my CV and apply for a job in a bank or something. Excellent. Okay, so you don't get a vastly different ending. Well, one might say that the ending where you get your throat cut by a maniac from behind and another person where you don't get your throat cut from behind by a maniac, one could argue that those are rather distinct and disparate endings, but never mind. That was rather fun. Very much recognisable as this developer's style. I've also remembered that they also made another game that you played called Control Room Alpha, I think it was called. It was a game with big spiders in it, but they like these sort of grungy, mechanical, slightly sort of retro stuff under a bunker, underground sort of things, and they do them very well, as this game is a testament to. So, it's always so noisy. There's no quiet bits in this game. Yeah, I really like the games this developer makes. I hope that in the future we will... Can we find a quiet bit, please? I'm hoping that somewhere in the future they will make a slightly more sort of longer and more substantial game that takes advantage of the little sort of management mechanics they like to implement, because they do them very well. I do find myself wondering what the death animation looks like if the beast manages to escape from the... can I just wander away? No. Sadly not. Yeah, I wonder what the animation for the death looks like if the beast breaks down the containment field that's holding it in on the third night, but or the third day, I suppose. I shouldn't be assuming that we're working at night just because we're getting paid nothing and we're very likely to die from a murderous maniac person. But I presume that death animation looks the same as when you administer the wrong anesthetic to it. So this was a very good game, and I very much enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.